Today on Sound 101, we're going to break down the best ways to get the most out of your on-camera microphone. So often we slap a microphone onto our camera and we think that's good enough, right? It's not exactly the best, and we can do better. I'm Andrew with Deity Microphones, so let's dive into another episode of Sound 101. DSLRs often have a stereo microphone input on a combined 3.5mm jack. Often when we plug in a microphone though, we lose the secondary audio channel. First thing we're going to do is we're going to regain our second channel. Go out and purchase yourself a 3.5mm stereo breakout cable and plug that into your camera first. Then plug your on-camera microphone into one of those channels. This will let you regain your secondary audio channel for things like if you want to add timecode or a wireless microphone. You'll want to make sure both devices are set to roughly the same level because you typically only have one gain setting for both these channels. So keep that in mind when doing this method to maximize your on-camera microphone's potential. Another tip for DSLR users is to turn on your VU meter display. A lot of on-camera microphones take a separate battery, and the last thing you need is your battery to die and you not even know about it. Also, it's a good idea to replace the battery before every shoot. If you have your VU meters on, you'll immediately notice that they're not bouncing anymore, and that'll tell you, hey, maybe I should check that on-camera microphone I'm relying on. Often DSLR hot shoe microphones will come with some accessories like foam and fur. I always put on the foam on an on-camera microphone. If you think about it, cameras, especially DSLRs, are always moving, and thus air is always moving across the microphone. The foam that comes with the DSLR microphones is more than enough to handle this kind of airflow. But when you put the fur on, often you get this muddy kind of sound. I'd much rather use the low-cut filters built into the camera or the microphone. My last tip for getting the most out of your on-camera mic is to change how you think the on-camera microphone should even be used. As soon as you finally realize that they're not booms and lavs, you can come to realize with what they really are. An on-camera mic is meant to capture the sounds of the room. They're meant to capture the natural sounds. This is great for TV news, documentaries, sporting events, capturing, say, a family singing at a bar mitzvah. These kind of microphones are meant for capturing the nats. They're not meant to capture the source. And as soon as you kind of realize that, you can start to use them the way they're meant to be used. So often, and people in post look at the on-camera microphone as just a reference for sync. But if we bring that on-camera microphone back into our mix, we can actually layer in an extra layer of texture that often is missing. So often we do a nice recording with a boom microphone or a lav, but it's never the same thing as adding in a little bit layer of that natural sounds that was there in the environment. Often when you use just a lav or a boom, it can kind of sound empty, hollow. Remember, your on-camera microphone is there for you to capture everything. And there you have it, 4 on-camera microphone tips that are gonna up your production game. In the comments below, tell us how you're using your on-camera microphone. If it's a really good comment, you're gonna win our brand new on-camera microphone that we launched at NAB 2018. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. If you care about your video production quality and trying to up your game, don't forget sound is half the picture.